Recently I did a video a couple of weeks ago about they was doing a recall on the baby walking sleeper. So this article came out recently. So grieving parents demand online list for walking play be removed before more baby dies. So a record obtained by NBC News showed that less than 10% of the infant sleeper are tied to 100 deaths have been returned to the manufacturer. And the fact that these parents had demand the online list for the walking play to be removed, they shouldn't even have to demand that. That should have been a common sense thing to do. But we all know how it is when it comes to a product and these people, how they are about money. Money is the only reason why this baby walking sleep is still selling. And it really is disgraceful. It really is. It really is disgraceful. But let's get into this news story. Excuse me. At least 8 deaths have been linked to the official price walking place since 4.7 million of the infant sleeper were recalled in April of 2019. In September of 2011, Sarah Thompson found her 15-week-old son Alexander unresponsive in a Fisher-Price walking play, his face pressed against the device fabric. Oh goodness, that baby ain't had a chance. Nearly 12 years old, excuse me, nearly 12 years later, the inclined infant sleeper is associated with the death of about 100 babies, including Alexander. Yet Thompson, who lived in Nazareth, Pennsylvania, routinely see the walk-in play for sale on platforms like Facebook Marketplace. Despite a 2019 recall of the product, she immediately mentions the seller. Well, that's one for. I'm glad she done that because there could have been more babies that could have ended up like her child, unfortunately. And like I said, these people, it all go back to money because there's no other reason by walking playing sleeper is still on the market selling right now for no other reason. It caused this much harm, and yet you got the thing still selling. See, these people don't know. These people don't know when to call it quits. If something that dangerous, especially for an infant, take it off the shelf. Why would you sell something that is dangerous? Because that's called what it is at this point. It's dangerous for these babies to sleep in this particular walking sleeper. But yet they still sell it on the market anyway. See, man, this is why you got to see. This is why you must take some precautions in your own hand because you would think these people will put people's safety first. They do not. They don't put people's safety first on anything. Some quickly took down their post saying that they had no idea it had been recalled, Thompson said, but others get defensive. That sounds about right because let's be honest, no matter how much you try to help some people avoid stuff, people just don't listen. So if they get that product, that's on them. They can't never say they was wrong. You can't help people. You can't help people dodge a disaster all the time because everybody ain't gonna listen. Let's get back to this. They say the product is fine. It's the parents' fault. They should have been watching their babies, said Thompson. who settled a lawsuit against the Fisher Price last year. You know what? You know what? You know what? I'm just gonna continue to read the because that statement I just made well right there. You know what? You know some companies show got some nerve to bring some things out their mouth. Some of these companies show got the audacity to bring some things out their mouth. If it's a baby walking sleeper and the product is designed for a baby to sleep in it, you know what? Let me go on. She is among a small group of grieving parents who's taking it upon themselves to curtail the sale of the potential legal product that remain readily available online. Some people ain't got no home training. They don't. And lots of people ain't got no home training. You know, instead of him making that a statement like that, he should at least should have went back as a business owner. He should at least verify, go check out. He should have said this. Said, look, let me go check out this product, see what this lady possibly talk about, and then there's a part where we can go straight it out. That's all he had to do. All he had to do was just investigate and verify what's going on with the product. And what she said have to be correct, then you do the responsible thing about it. But no, you got to come out and make that kind of comment against her. Man, you need to shame yourself. I bet you wouldn't feel that way if that was his child. Or some people do got some nerve. They are challenged to reflect the shortcoming of the federal recall system, which keep products circulation even after they deem hazardous. Safety advocate argues. See, there go your problem right there. There go your problem right there. And let's think about another perspective, y'all. Even if the recall system, let's say if the recall system wasn't broken, even if the recall system was working like it's supposed to, some of these I'm willing to believe some of these fools out here who in business, they still would willing to keep these hazardous products on there just for the sake of making money. Because I believe they are capable of doing that. To give you a prime example, Pepsi. You know, the soda, the famous soda Pepsi. It was proven that Pepsi had the ingredients to cause cancer. Did you see that? No, so they know that this Pepsi is out here harming people. Do you see them taking that off the market? No. And the reason why, because they're making too much money off of it. Anything that's making them that much money, they're not gonna take it off the shelf, even if it is harmful, even if it has proven to be harmful, which don't make any common sense. That's why it's up to the people to keep yourself safe, because these people out here ain't gonna is not gonna do the right thing when it comes to these products, and they especially not gonna do the right thing if they're making them way too much money. Don't make no sense nobody that greedy. But anyway, let's move on. Online platform prolong the danger by failing to provide easier way for users to flag the recall item if they are listed for resale. With, with Facebook Marketplace in particular, lack of clear reporting or clear reporting, merchandising that advocates said. For the walking play, this has prevent particular perils. At least 8 deaths have been linked to the product since it was recalled in April 2009. And see, that's my thing. If you had that much of children at that time period was dying because this product, that man who is the and the owner of the product, he should have went back, like I said earlier, went back, go look at his product, and if he saw the issues of what it's saying is off about this baby walking sleeper, he should have automatically did the right thing, took the product off the shelf, and and fix the error that's going on with this product. That's all he had to do. Every time you let somebody know, one of these people in business, every time you let one of these people in business, let them know what's going on with their product, they got to catch a nasty stink attitude. They catch a nasty attitude sometimes. And this ain't the first part that got me called where the people who make these products and the CEO of these products was that the first time they been nasty to somebody like that. I did a video on my I think I did a video on my very first year on YouTube doing a week called part of the CEO called Nasty Attitude. They sure got some nerve to be like that, and that's consumer who buying their products. Prompting the Federal Consumer Product Safety Commission to re-announce the recall in January. Okay, I'm okay. Apparently, there's a video that comes up. I'm gonna play this video, and we'll continue to read the rest of the article. So let's play this video right.
Mrs. Davis is all-knowing and all-powerful. She not only knows you're coming for her, she wants you to.
But first, an exclusive update on a story we told you about last week about those recalled Fisher-Price Rockin' Plays, the sleepers associated with something like 100 babies' deaths. Records that have now been obtained by our colleagues here at NBC News show that 4 years after a nationwide recall of about 4.7 million Rockin' Plays, less than 10% have been returned to the manufacturer. Remember, we told you how Meta, the parent company of Facebook, is catching heat because some Rockin' Plays are still coming up for sale on Facebook Marketplace. Our team, speaking with parents who are demanding that these sellers pull these listings, including one woman who lost her 6-week-old son, Jameson, before the recall, saying that she's told some sellers, it's not worth it. You don't want to go through what I've gone through. A Fisher-Price spokesperson tells NBC News they have worked diligently to remove all recalled products from the market. A Meta spokesperson did not respond to questions about the Rockin' Plays, but say they take this issue seriously and remove listings that violate their rules. We, of course, are going to stay on top of this story after what we brought you earlier in the month and keep you posted as it develops.
New and existing customers.
Okay, y'all. That's a crying shame. That's a crying shame. That's just gotta be devastating. But 4 years after all 4.7 million walk-in play was recalled, less than 10% has been returned to the manufacturer, according to the recent letter from the Fisher Price obtained by NBC News, which that's what you heard in the video. Baby can die in the walk-in play and others inclined to sleep when their head rolls to the fabric covered side of the product, or when their chin drops to their chest, restricted the airway, according to the medical expert. Infant left in the walk-in play unrestrained can also roll from their back to their stomach or side, putting them in an unsafe position. Fisher Price said that not all death reports from the rocket airplane had been confirmed by associated with the brand specifically. Under the federal law, company may decline to make a recall number public, and Fisher Price only provide them in response to questions from members of the Congress who were alarmed about the mountain of death total. Because that is alarming. You start off with 8 deaths of babies. Then you went from 8 to 100. No, something ain't right back there. In a letter to a member of Congress last month, Fisher Price said that it had complete more than 465,000 accumulative corrections. That number includes both walking employees that consumable return and those that have plunged from the warehouse and the retail store. Fisher Price also said in the letter that the company has found about 54,000 walking employees listed online, including on Facebook Marketplace and other platforms, and 98% are not inactive after Fisher Price worked with the website to get them removed. Good. Last week, y'all should have done that long time ago. And by the way, let me point out something else too. If the CEO of the company who make these walking employees, if he had to go to court for this, I'm going back basically where I read earlier in the article. If he had to go to court for this, they should have took the that walking play off the shelf again until after the court case. Now, somebody could put me if I want. If a product is pursued dangerous and it has proven to be a danger, especially when that person got to go to court for their product, shouldn't they stop selling that product for that time being and halt all sales of that product until after the court date? I'm just genuinely asking. Because if they had to go court for this product, that would make sense for it to be selling it to continue to sell during that time period. The company's letter added the Fisher Price had limited information about the baby who died after recall, but that the product was purchased by the consumer for the internal recall announcement or when the accurate second hand via private sale or as the gift. These previously unreported details come a week after the chair of the Consumer Products Safety Commission sent a letter to Facebook parent company Meta and Fisher Price parent company Meta demanding they do more to stop selling these second-hand walking plates. From February 2022 to March 2023, CPSC staff issued nearly 4,000 takedown requests for Fisher Price walking in play on the secondary marketplace, with the most submitted to Facebook Marketplace, which responds swiftly to remove items, the agency said. When them first 8 babies that they should remove it. I'm just saying. Nancy Cowley's exclusive director of the consumer advocate group Kids in Danger said part of the problem is that the site like Facebook Marketplace don't officially a clear way to flag or recall goods. Facebook require hold up. Don't have a clear way. They should be no one site that have a clear way, because a lot of people buy stuff off online. People buy stuff off of Amazon. People buy stuff off of oh God, I can't think the name of that website right now. I know Amazon won them. Won a many. People buy stuff off of Walmart website. Yeah. People order stuff off of Walmart. People order stuff off of Target website. People order stuff off online when they don't want to go out there and do no go out there and do a little bit of shopping. Well, they don't shop they'll go online and order. So Facebook should always have a clear way for if they got any goods that any part that got recalled. They should be no different than the other website that sells stuff. Facebook requires users to choose a specific reason to reporting posts, and there is no option that will fit the item that has been recalled despite the site owner's police prohibit such sale. Craigslist and eBay by contact allow users to flag listing for order reason and also include permanent link with the information about the recall. Meta did not respond to a question about the walking play and the lack of a specific reporting or mention for the recall, but said that it usually largely automatic system to review the listing. We are taking this issue seriously, and we will find listening that violates our rules, and we will remove him, a Meta spokesman said in an email. In an interview, CPSC Chair Alexander Hooney said that the agency's find made clear that a recall plan that the CPSC and the Fisher Price originally agreed upon in 2019 wasn't significant. Only some consumers offer a refund, while others are offering a voucher to use other fishermen merchandise. To receive either payment or required to dismantle the sleeping and send the specific piece of the product. Okay, clearly in retrospect, what was done then wasn't enough, said Hardney Sarah, who was confirmed as the chair in 2021. Hardney Sarah urged Fisher Price to provide a stronger incentive for the return of the product, suggesting in his letter that a full refund of the walker plan would be a good start. That's one reason that consumers are turning to the site like Facebook Marketplace instead. That's one reason the consumer are turning to the site like Facebook Marketplace instead. Courtney said with adding, they are getting real cash. This is just a messed up list. This is messed up. And I feel sorry for that when we lost a child. And the other parents who probably lost their children over this list. These people really are careless. They're careless. They are careless. Kamina Snowbarger, a product safety consultant, agreed that it's no surprise a few recall products are returned, given all the hoops that consumers must jump through to determine if they qualify for a refund and get it. Well, yeah, you right about that, but in this case, my concern is this. Y'all should have took that product off when them first 8 babies died. When them first 8 babies died, y'all should have took that product off the shelf. For the rest of them babies that died, because there was no need for that. There was no need for that. People just get on your last nerve. They really do. They really do, y'all. They get on your last nerve. They work on your last nerve by the stuff they do. Why do people got to do things backwards or do things crisscross? It don't make no kind of sense. Parents won't take the time to do all that, she said. A Fisher Price spokesperson said in a statement that it's recently told the CPSC it will be willing to increase the cash refund available to the consumer who particularly in the recall, but defended its effort to take the walk-in play out of circulation. The company has worked diligently to remove all recall products from the market, it said. In its recent letter to Congress, Fisher-Price also noted that the recall participation rate for the walk-in play was in line with other recalls that the CPSC has tracked. The company added that the Fisher-Price shares the CPSC's goals to remove the walk-in play from the market and direct consumers to its website if they have a recall item. But the walk-in play remained a sought after item online. On the Facebook, a recent search yielded a harmful parents in just the past few weeks looking to purchase the sleeper. Let me tell you something. If it causing the infant to die, it ain't being harmful to the parents. Matter of fact, if it did those 8 babies, then the parents who try to buy that sleeper is unknowingly avoiding disaster. That's the way I see it. But this thing right here, y'all ought to be y'all need to shame yourself. Y'all wrong. Y'all did wrong for this. You 1,000% wrong for all this mess. Every time I talk about y'all always create some mess. Y'all can never do things decent. I ain't lying. Y'all can never do things decent. Every time you look up and turn around, some foolishness I was going on with y'all product, and then you could literally have evidence that this product is unsafe, and then you give a consumer a hard time. Let's just call it what it is. You give consumers a hard time, even when the product is proven to be dangerous. Y'all do. Let me go on. Does anyone have a walk-in play they want to sell? One vote in a post earlier this month. It's almost impossible to find one. Yes, I know there will be called, but I am not worried about that. I don't know who this person they quote and made that statement. You know what? Let me tell you something. Let me read more first. Let's see if this uncle say this person that made that statement. Quick, Christina Collin, whose 6-week-old son Jameson died while sleeping in the walking-in play 4 years before the recall, believed that the company needed to do more. That is such a shame. These people are ashamed of themselves. And the one who made this comment that way earlier on the article, they ain't not worried about about the recall. See, let me tell you something. You will say stuff like that now for the time being. But then when something happens, you be the first one want to cry outrage. You know, some of y'all people I don't get. You put me in mind of another video that I done a while back. Probably a few months might be close to, no, ain't close to a year yet, but at least be about eight uh eight uh 8 or 7 months. I did a video on this individual. He ignored a recall, and let's just say things didn't end up well for him. I did a video on that. Matter of fact, at the end of this video, I may try to put that video in the link in the description box so y'all can see it at this video. I did a PSA video on that article. It ain't good to be. It's not good to be knowing the recall. You gonna do yourself no justice by doing that. But Christina Connor, who lost her 6-year-old baby, you know what? That's a crying shame. That's a crying shame. Her son death forced her to learn about the stuff you never want to think about. Carlin said, including how to raise one baby while grieving another. Jameson left behind a twin sister, Dorothy, and how to specially order a coffin tiny enough for an infant. Lord have mercy. This poor woman got to bury her infant because of the negligence of these people. These folks, I told y'all, when it comes to these products, the main people who wanna suffer the most is the consumers. I really hate that for that lady. I hate that for this woman. They got to bury one of her babies. One of her babies is dead. So is the other lady. They babies are dead due to negligence. In my opinion, negligence that could have been avoided. There's more to this arc I'm gonna read, but before I do that, let me just say this. Some of y'all who the CEO of these products, and the people, CEO of the company who made these products, some of y'all proving yourself not to be no good at all for people. I'm serious when I say y'all proving yourself not to be no good for nobody. I could have picked out up. I could have picked up his casket in one hand, she said. After 2019 recall, Conley sued Fisher Price and Matter, but her suit was dismissed due to New York 2 years state of limitation for wrongful death case. Her attorney are appealing. Now you know that's up. So it wasn't bad enough she lost her baby because this part of. So when she tried to sue for wrongful death, which rightfully so, because the 2 year statute limitation of the wrongful death case was dismissed. Ooh, these people are trill. Ooh, y'all ain't no good. Like I said, y'all ain't no good for people. Y'all doing stuff like this, y'all ain't no good for nobody. Courtney checked the Facebook Marketplace, eBay, and e-commerce platform. The carrier for the walk-in play listed every week. They are not all they are not always listed as the walk-in play. So Carter also used the keywords such as inclined sleeper. She find them easier and played with the sellers to remove the list. I I just simply said it's not worth it. It could happen. It might not. It probably won't be. Okay, let me start over. I had to read. Okay. It's not worth it. It could happen. It might not. It probably won't. But it could, she said. And you don't want to be me. You don't want to go through what I've gone through. You know what? It's really a shame that all that this product is. This is messed up. Outside this product could still be on the market right now after all these cases that pop up, like the death of the infant. The people who are in charge of making this particular walking sleeper and the CEO of that company who made that particular sleeper, y'all are no help at all. You ain't no help at all. And anytime a product being recalled, these people don't never do enough to right the wrong. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this NBCnews.com article about this walk-in place sleeper. This is just disturbing. The weed right here. This whole situation is disturbing. It really is. It's disturbing. And you know it's and to add insult to injury for as bad as this situation right here, there gonna be another situation gonna be even more worse than this. So let's call it with this. These people don't care who get caught in the crossfire of their product that they don't make out good. They don't. And later that and Christy Cartney, her name last name Cartney. I really do hope that her law be able to appeal her lawsuit being dismissed like that because it do not deserve to get dismissed. And I hope that she is able to get a appeal and actually sue these people. And I hope she get when she sue. I hope she when she and if that does happen, if she able to get her case appealed, I hope she sue not only sue these people, but I hope she get financially compensated for what she been through. And I hope many other parents who unfortunately lost their children due to this product, I hope they come right behind after her and do the same thing to these people. Because these people deserve to be sued. They deserve to be sued. They deserve to be sued. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this devastating news. Be sure to subscribe and if you enjoy information content like this. And I will see y'all next time. D-Lo out.
Grieving.